everyone, welcome to today's Halloween review. Today we'll be taking a look at Horror Express, a movie that brings together the Hammer and cinema legends of Christopher Lee as Professor Sir Alexander Saxton and Peter Cushing as Dr. Wells. This is going to be a fun one, folks, so let's jump right in and get started on the synopsis and review. The movie opens with Professor Alexander Saxton trying to get his room on the Trans-Siberian Railway after dropping off a large crate containing a frozen fossil of a humanoid he discovered in the Himalayas. While he tries to get his ticket, a thief tries to get into the box with the fossil but is found dead with his eyes completely blinded. A deranged monk named Puterdov claims that the crate is of the devil and warns of its contents. Saxton does his best to keep his discovery a secret until he can study and publish his findings in a scientific journal. However, Dr. Wells pays the baggage man to break into the crate at night and tell him what he saw. When the baggage man does so, however, he is killed by a caveman with glowing eyes. The caveman then escapes and stuffs the baggage man inside the box. When the man is found to have gone missing, they find him inside the box and Saxton is forced to tell everyone what was inside. Later, Inspector Mirov, a detective who helped find the baggage man, calls Dr. Wells and his assistant, Mrs. Jones, to perform an autopsy on the baggage man. When they remove the top of his skull, they find that his brain is strangely smooth. Wells believes that the brain was somehow drained of all knowledge and memory. Natasha, a spy who has been wooing Dr. Wells, sneaks into the baggage compartment and attempts to steal the jewels from the Countess that she left in the safe in the baggage cart. However, she is murdered by the creature. Dr. Wells stumbles onto the murder scene and the creature attacks him. He is saved by Inspector Mirov, who falls unconscious after meeting eyes with it. Saxton and Wells discover images embedded in the liquid inside the eye of the dead creature that reveal a dinosaur as well as a view of Earth from outer space. They assume the real threat is an alien creature that was inhabiting the body of the caveman and that has now transferred itself to someone else on board the train. Their theory is confirmed when Miss Jones is found dead in the baggage compartment, attacked by someone who they thought was the inspector and drained her knowledge. The monk senses the evil presence inside of the inspector and pledges allegiance to it, thinking it to be Satan. An engineer is later killed by the creature for his budding knowledge of physics and theories of space travel. When news of the murders on the train is wired to Siberian authorities, the train is stopped and Captain Kazan boards with a small group of his men. Inspector Mirov is discovered to be the creature and is shot, but not before the alien transfers itself to the monk. The passengers all retreat to the back of the train, while the creature goes on a slaughter spree and mows down Kazan and his men, taking their lives and knowledge in the process. The creature kills Count Petrovsky, who knows formula for creating steel, hoping to use all the knowledge it has gained to escape Earth. Before it can kill the Countess, Saxton arrives and confronts it with a rifle and a lamplight, which renders its deadly red eyes temporarily ineffective. The creature tries to bargain with Saxton by offering him all the knowledge that he desires about evolution. It offers to help him cure disease and end hunger, but Saxton decides that it cannot be left alive. When Saxton cannot be bargained with, the creature resurrects all of its victims as wide-eyed zombies that chase Saxton and the Countess to the caboose, where the other passengers are hiding. The remaining passengers work to detach the caboose from the rest of the train as Russia sends a telegraph to the next station ahead that they are to send the train over a cliff. The operators follow the order, and the train goes crashing over the cliff into a fiery explosion that kills the creature and its minions, while the caboose stops short of going over. And thus ends the movie. It's hard to believe that Horror Express and Werewolf and the Vampire Woman were made only a year apart. The difference between these movies is astounding. Horror Express is a great example of horror done right. It shows the monster, but doesn't show the monster. It explains the monster, but only as far as the character's limited knowledge allows. And it defeats the monster while keeping the characters inside of their physical and social limitations. The camera work and lighting are amazing, the sound is perfect and gives an excellent example of using music to define characters and mood. The only bad parts about the movie for me is that the cast, I think, is a little too large than it needed to be. It seemed to force a number of the characters to be extreme stereotypes, such as the spy. Apart from that, I love this movie and the way it manages to meld a monster movie with a whodunit thriller. With that said, I'll wrap up this Halloween review. If you haven't watched The Horror Express, it is definitely worth giving a watch. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider giving it a like. If you didn't, please give it a dislike and let me know why in the comments. I hope you all have a great day, and as always, stay positive.